Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I apologize that I did not get this video up yesterday. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we're going to try to get this posted today. So what we're going to do is decorate and put our mats on and everything of the little book, standing book album that we made. So we're going to put our magnets on first, just so I won't forget, because I'm bad about forgetting to put my magnets on there under my paper. And I had someone who wanted a demo on how to put magnets on, so here we go. Watch this carefully. I'm going to put a magnet on here because when I want this to close, I want it to close like that. So I'm going to put a magnet about right there because I want it to be covered with my paper. And then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to pop it on top of that one. And then we're going to take our other magnet, our next one, and I'm going to have to put a little glue on this one because the paper came off of it. It's got sticky on it, but I want to make sure that it sticks really well. So we're going to put another one about right there. And then all you need to do is pop that other magnet on top. And then peel off the backing to reveal the sticky. And I need my little tool for this. I had someone ask what these tools was that I was using, and these are the EK tools. They come to a 3-set. It's 2 scoring. Let's see where my other one is. Here we go. You have 2 scoring or embossing. You know, you can do your embossing on your flowers with these too. And then one that has that little pokey tool at the end. Since we can't get the pokey tool anymore, the one that I normally use, then I have switched over to these. Because when I use that other one, everybody asks me, where can I get one? And I'm sorry, but we can't get them anymore. Okay, what we're going to do, going to fold it up just like we want it to fold. Close it just like that. And we're going to press down where those magnets are. And you do this under your paper. And then we're going to open this very carefully, hopefully, leaving one of the magnets on the other side. Now I'm going to have to reach in here and press it down. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we got one of them on there. This one doesn't seem to want to stay, so hold on and let me mash it again. It's a little bit harder when you don't have, you know, a solid piece to press down on. There we go. There we go. Now your magnets are in the same place on both sides. I've seen so many people put a magnet here and then try to line it up to put one over here. Just pop the other one on top of it, press them down, hold them, and then pull them apart, and you've got the magnets in the right places, okay? Alright, we got our magnets on. I'm going to go ahead and do a good press. Do you believe I got a fly in here already? A good press on those. And now we're going to start putting our covers on. Now this is going to go right here to cover this part. I've got my covers cut and kind of laid in the place that I want them. And I will tell you the sizes as we go along. And like I said, this is the Poetic Rose paper, and I do still have a little bit of it if you want any. Alright, let me see. That's going to go down farther. Yes. Okay, so this one is cut. They're all cut 3 3/4 wide, but the length is the only thing that's going to be different. This one is cut at 5 1/2. Now, if you have glued a little bit too far out here and here when you put your pockets on, just trim this bottom off a little bit at an angle so it'll slide down in there. I went back and just on the places that I put a little bit too much glue, I just went back and kind of put my pokey tool under there and pulled it up a little bit. And that works fine too. So we're going to put that down right there. And while it's in there, I'm just going to put my glue down, put quite a bit of glue on top of my magnet and around. Because once this gets down, it'll hold that magnet really well. Okay. There we go, we've got that down. And then for this one, I cut a little angle. Now to cut this angle, very, very simple. I'm going to get a piece of paper and show you. So let's just use this one as the case that we wanted to cut this one off. You lay it down on here, leaving a little bit of that edge showing, and a little bit of edge showing over here. And then you would take your pencil and come down just about a 1/4 of an inch or every 1/8 of an inch, every how much you want to show, the blue to show around. So I'm coming down about an 1/8 of an inch, marking right there. And then up here where your little pocket ends, I'm doing the same thing, coming down about an 1/8 of an inch. And then all you need to do is join this line with this line, trim it just like that, and it's going to go down just like that. It's going to have your angle cut. That way you don't have to measure and try to put over here and measure. Just lay it down on there, make your marks, and trim it off. Okay? So that's all you do there. And this piece I cut at 4x4 and then just laid it down on there and trimmed it off, because this is 4 inches from here to here. So there we go. Whoops, I'm going to put a little bit more glue right in there where that magnet is. I forgot to go around it really well. Okay, so that one was 4x4 and then trim. And then this one, to go right here, this one is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we're going to put that down right here. Now if you want this to look a little vintage, you can go ahead and put your inking around it to make it look a little vintage if you want to. And then we've got this one for this pocket right here. And this one I am going to cut off at, let's see, I didn't cut that one, so let's go ahead and mark it. This is how I'm getting my measurements. Marking it right there. I know you can't see that, but I marked it right there because that's my pocket right there. So I want this to be covered. So this one is cut at 2 by 3 3/4. And all of these measurements will be over on my blog on that same post that I will have linked below where we did the first part of it. I will just continue on with that and put these measurements down there for the mats. There we go. And then this one right here, that should fit. Let's see. Yes, that fits. So let's see what this one is. It should be about the same size. Yes, this one is 2 by 3 3/4. So you'll just need to cut 2 of those. All right, there we go. Got that. Now, on these right here, if you want to put a mat on them, you can. I'm not going to, but you can definitely put a mat on that. Just measure it and make your mat. Okay, for this one at the bottom, it is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. This one is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. Then we've got this center part, and that's going to be covering that. So let's see. There we go. This is 5 by 3 3/4. And each time I'm just tucking it down in that pocket just a little bit. This is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. This is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. This one is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. This is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. This one is 2 by 3 3/4. So you see some of the sizes are the same. So you can just cut all your mats and then put them down. And sorry if you hear a lot of chatting and talking in the background. My husband and daughter are chit-chatting. This is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Then here again, we put our paper, we cut it 4 by 4, put our paper on there, and then just trimmed it at the angle. Now to get this little piece right here, all we did was took the piece that we cut off of here and just kind of stuck it in there and worked it around until we had it at the right angle, and then we just trimmed it off. So I can't really give you measurements on this. It looks like it's just a little triangle, but that's all we did on that one. Stuck it down in there and marked it, and then just trimmed it. Now let's see if I can get it back right. There we go. And this is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And it slides right down in here. This is the only tricky one. You just push it down far enough that you're covering up where that comes together right there. Looks about right. So see, just push it down so that you got this little piece right here covered. And this one is 2 by 3 3/4. All right, we got all of those covered. That's cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my mat here. Whoops. I'm going to put my mat right here. And these mats are cut at 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. You'll need 3 of those. Just gonna fold it over that way so I can press it down well. And then I got this from the paper collection, and I just tore it out, and I'm going to put that right here. So I just tore the edges. And see, I can still put photos on here if I want to. I can put photos all over the place. There's a pretty one of my beautiful granddaughter. And let's see, I think this one goes on the back. I normally don't cover the back of anything, but since this has got those seams on it, I wanted to cover it. And then this is going to be the front. Now on the outside, I am going to go ahead and cover my spine. These are cut at 5/8 by 6 3/4. You see, it closes up. All you need to do is close these down first, then close this one over. Our magnets catch, and then I cut this out of the paper pack. I didn't want to cover up my girl here. Thought she was really pretty. So I cut that out of the paper pack. And I'm going to put it up here somewhere. And then I cut this out of the paper. Just says lovely. I'm going to put that down there. So I'm going to put this up on Pop Dots. And then we are going to try to make this like a little standing banner. So just kind of bend it in the middle. Put your Pop Dots on either end. And then just let it stand up as much as you'd like that. See? So I think that's it. I think I might put something right there. Maybe some bling. Let's see. I know I've had people asking me lately, oh my goodness, you're doing projects and not putting bling on there. Only an oversight, I promise you. I think I'll put this one on there. Make it look like that is what you pull to open it. And I had some of this left from our April kit, and I think I'm going to use it here. I'm just going to tuck it up under those flowers, and hopefully it'll turn loose on my finger. These are very sticky. There we go, and then we'll just trim this extra off right here and put it over here. Isn't that cute? But I feel like I need something down here. Now, we are just cutting part of that out, as you can see. Don't be afraid to cut these. You don't have to use the whole thing in one spot. And then I'm going to put that down here to just kind of balance that out. Alright, that is it. That's all the decorating I think I'm going to do. I think that's all it needs on the front. Love that lady right there. Tell you what I might do. Let's see if we have some clear glitter. Let's take our Wink of Stella and the clear glitter. I'm going to go over her to just make her pop a little bit. She's a little bit faded, and I just want her to be able to be seen. Let's make sure we have a lot of glitter flowing there. You will learn that I don't like dull front covers. I like the covers on an album or anything to pop. And using a little bit of either Wink of Stella or this is the Nuo, it will make it pop. Okay. Now I'll hold it up so you can see it, maybe. See how that glitters? See how she glitters? That is lovely. Alright guys, that is it. Let's flip through it one time. See if I can do it without messing up the front cover. So there's our pockets. There's that. More pockets. Pockets. Now, like I said, if you don't want to put all these pockets in yours, you don't have to. You can leave it so you can just add pictures to it. I can add pictures even with my pockets on there, so I like the pockets because I can tuck little memorabilia down in the pockets and then put the picture on. But that is it for our little book box photo album, and it does stand up. I'll show you how you can open it up and they can stand it on their desk or wherever to have the photos displayed. Just like that. And that is it. That is just how simple and quick it is to make. The hardest part is just getting all your pieces cut. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to our channel, make sure that you are, because we have giveaways and we have them probably 2 or 3 times a month. And if you're not a subscriber, you can't enter those giveaways. So we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.